Hello everyone, in this video of the training series, we will talk about what Bitcoin mining is and the Bitcoin reward system. In other words, Bitcoin is actually a reward system. How does this happen? How do we mine with Bitcoin using processing power and devices like graphics cards? We will talk about this. These are the graphics cards you see, friends. Previously, in the 2010s, Bitcoin mining could be easily done with such devices in 2011, 2012, and 2013. However, as more people enter Bitcoin mining, the processing power of these types of processors and graphics cards is no longer sufficient. Nowadays, mining rigs of this kind are being established. So, we can say that devices made up of a combination of graphics cards are being set up, and these graphics cards are collectively processing power to start mining Bitcoin. If you ask how this Bitcoin mining process works, you connect your Bitcoin mining devices to the Bitcoin network. And Bitcoin is produced thanks to your processing power. In fact, you are engaging in production. Nowadays, as Bitcoin mining has become more difficult, many people come together to mine in pools. So, what we call a pool allows miners to combine their processing power, effectively operating as if they were a single person, and they receive Bitcoin rewards in proportion to their processing power. This is also referred to as Bitcoin pools. You can also mine with such devices in your homes. However, due to electricity power, environment, technical issues, and similar problems in Turkey, it is not very profitable. Still, how much does Bitcoin mining earn? We will discuss these. As you can see now, Bitcoin mining has become so difficult that these types of miner acid devices have emerged. Here, the hash rate you see refers to the mining power. My friends, these devices are specifically designed to solve the algorithms in the Bitcoin reward system. So, those devices that are trying to earn the reward of Bitcoin produced every 10 minutes by solving that code, friends, these are quite expensive devices. They cost around 50,000 lira, 100,000 lira, and similar amounts. It is a bit cheaper abroad, but buying these in Turkey is very expensive. So I do not recommend these types of devices either. In fact, mining is not recommended in Turkey because when mining, there are costs for the device, technicians, and many other expenses. What does it earn? How does it earn? We will also discuss those. Now, the Bitcoin.com you see here actually has nothing to do with Bitcoin. So we can't say they are the owners of Bitcoin or anything similar. This is a browser that shows us what is happening in the instant Bitcoin reward system. Here is the pool. You see, friends, look, an unknown person has received a reward of 8 Bitcoin. So, 6.25 Bitcoin is produced every 10 minutes. Additionally, a reward of 8.26 Bitcoin has been received from transaction fees. It talks about the size of the transactions, and it talks about the time. Here it mentions via BTC and Binance Pool. They also have pools. Earn Bitcoin on Binance. Bitcoin devices in your home. Look here, Ant Pool just mentioned that it has received a reward of 8.21 Bitcoin. And the people in this pool share the Bitcoin among themselves. For example, I provided 10 processing power. Mert provided 100 processing power. Mert receives 10 times more rewards than I do. I receive 10 times less Bitcoin than Mert does within this pool. As you know, Bitcoin is produced at a rate of 6.25 every 10 minutes. This production halves approximately every 4 years. So, as we know, looking ahead, as mentioned here, there will be another halving on May 10, 2024. And the current reward of 6.25 Bitcoin will drop to 3.125 in May 2024. This is a completely automatic reward system, friends. It halves every 4 years without fail. The difficulty algorithm you see here increases as more people enter mining, friends. Look, we can see that the difficulty has been increasing day by day since 2010. Look here. As you can see, as more people enter mining, the difficulties increase. Here we can see all kinds of data related to Bitcoin mining, including technical data. As you can see here, a system is presented that discusses the mining earnings of Bitcoin. It talks about how much 1 terahash produces in 24 hours. As you can see, what do we mean when we say 1 terahash, friends? Here, the hash rate, that is, the hashing power or mining power. What is a hash, friends? It's a record that solves the code in the block or reward of Bitcoin. As you can see here, it shows who received which reward from which pool in Bitcoin. Pools that do not receive the reward will get it in the next round, and pools are continuously generating rewards throughout the day. Every 10 minutes, pools are consistently generating rewards. Now, as you can see here, the F2 pool has a hash rate of 23,330. Now we see that F2 pool has a hash rate of 23,130 petahash. We can say that this petahash is approximately 1,000 times more than terahash. Now, you can think about how much processing power that represents. As you can see, Antpool has a hash rate of 13,665 PTH, while Binance has a hash rate of 13,665 PTH. And here, it has been showing the luck rates for 3 days. The change in the last 24 hours indicates that the power in Binance's pool has decreased by 3.79%. This means that people have likely moved to F2 pool or something similar. Many companies have their own mining pool powers at OKEx, friends. Now we will talk about what these mining powers are used for. What you see here is Blockchain.com, which is also a company. Friends, they have no connection to the creation of Bitcoin or anything similar. Now, when we write 0, we can see the first block in Bitcoin. As you can see here, we can also see Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash. We have seen the first block in Bitcoin, friends. What did we say the first reward is? It's a reward of 50 Bitcoin, friends. As you can see here, it's a reward of 50 Bitcoin, and you can see who received this 50 Bitcoin reward. It has gone to this wallet, and this 50 Bitcoin is still here. People are randomly sending Bitcoins to this wallet because it is the first wallet to receive a reward. As you can see, they are trying things out by sending something here, and there are 12 and 12.68 Bitcoin accumulated here, the first 100,000. It is said that the first 100,000 blocks were mined by Satoshi Nakamoto, who discovered the first 100,000 Bitcoin. These wallets are said to be lost. It is reported that here, and in these blocks, that is, these wallets, different wallets, are said to be lost. Now let's go to the current block, for example. Here, the last block was 6 minutes ago. And when I click here, as you can see, it takes us to the last block. And I am copying the last block from here. Look, I am copying the last block. Again, I am sending from here and saying search. As you can see, end pool miner. The difficulty level is shown here. And it is stated that my reward is 6.25. The 625 reward, as you can see here, went to this wallet. It is said, look, friends, and from there, it spreads to different wallets because this is a pool. So it also goes to other people's wallets. Here, we can explore all the transactions. Now, for example, I will buy a device. So this cannot be done with this graphics card. Mining rigs are still costly. For example, I brought this device from abroad. These devices are quite expensive. For example, this device is said to cost $5,000. So, if you multiply that by 8, it amounts to 40,000 Turkish liras. Considering the expenses involved, it actually ends up being a device worth 80,000 liras. Antminer devices are quite expensive. It is very difficult to purchase them. In other words, there are some who can bring them in. Still, I assume, for example, that you have purchased this device. It has a processing power of 90 terahash. Friends, I'm definitely not saying to buy this device or anything like that. Definitely do not buy it, guys. I do not do Bitcoin mining. You can indirectly mine Bitcoin, but do not put your money in any place that is not trustworthy. Now, as you can see here, don't miss it. Let's show the Antminer device. What does it say, friends? 90 terahash. Look, I'm saying terahash here, and it talks about the power it consumes. What is the power it consumes, friends? It is written here. Look, the power it consumes is talking about its weight here. It also provides the power it uses here. Look, it mentions 3100 watts here. This means that it consumes 3100 watts of energy per hour, friends. Electricity prices in Turkey are about 15 cents. So we can say that 1 kilowatt or 1 watt is approximately 15 cents. This means it hovers around 1 lira. As you can see from here, this device gives us a daily profit of $18, friends, because here, look, the weekly profit is $130. It shows how much you can mine daily and monthly. And annually, it will only leave you with 0.7 Bitcoin, especially since the mining difficulty is increasing day by day, making it even harder to produce Bitcoin with this device. Let me explain this to you. For example, if you have a hash rate of 0 terahash, you will already have an electricity cost of about $11 a day. Bosh! Because, friends, it's almost 3 to 4 lira per hour, calculated from 3100 times 15. You will spend 3 to 4 Turkish liras on electricity fees, and these are devices that produce excessive noise. So, Bitcoin mining is quite a difficult job. If you are not going to create a large organization or a big company, friends, don't get involved with this. Instead of mining Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin and let it sit in a corner. In 2024, during the next rises, or when Bitcoin has surged excessively, buy it back when it reaches a low price. There are also more detailed videos available on this topic. Thank you, all friends. That was all about Bitcoin mining. I hope I was able to explain it. By the way, the pool fee here, for example, Binance's pool, takes 1% of all the Bitcoins you mine as a transaction fee. Friends, take care until we meet again. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a comment and like the video.